Hi students. Today we are going to discuss about this comparator. So this comparator circuit, observe here, for inverting terminal. For the inverting terminal, we are giving the connection of V reference through the resistance R, and for non-inverting terminal, that is positive, we are giving the input Vi in through resistance R. Okay. So why these resistances are used means they are going to limit the current through this diodes. So what is the purpose of these two diodes means these two diodes are called as protective diodes. These diodes are used to protect the op amp, okay, from the excessive input voltage. These diodes protect the op amp from excessive input voltage, and these two resistors are used to limit the current through these two diodes D1 and D2. So these comparators, they are also called as voltage level detector. These comparators are also called as voltage level detectors, and we can say that this comparator is a type of analog to digital converter. How analog to digital converter means? See the explanation here. So we are giving the V reference to the inverting terminal and Vi into the non-inverting terminal. Whenever Vi in is less than V reference, whenever Vi in is less than V reference, output is minus Vsat. Yes. See the, observe the waveforms here. Vi in starts from 0. Yes. So it is less than positive Vsat. So that's why output is at minus Vsat. Whenever Vi in crosses this reference voltage. Yes. See here the reference in this figure, in this waveforms, we have positive reference 1 volt, positive reference 1 volt we taken, and in this graph we took the negative reference minus 1 volt. Okay. So for this positive reference, whenever the input is less than this V reference, then output is at minus Vsat. Whenever Vi in crosses this reference voltage, then output is at positive Vsat. This is a very simple concept. Yes, whenever Vi in is more than V reference, output is at plus Vsat, and whenever Vi in is less than V reference, output is at minus Vsat. The same theory applies here. We are taking here minus V reference, that's why. So whenever the input is greater than V reference, the output is at positive Vsat, and whenever the Vi in is less than V reference, the output is at negative Vsat. So the output fluctuates between plus Vsat and minus Vsat. It fluctuates between plus Vsat and minus Vsat. That's why we are saying that we are giving the analog voltage, and it is showing some type of a digital output, we can say. That's why it is called as analog to a digital converter. Okay. So one of the applications of this comparator is a zero crossing detector. One of the application is a zero crossing detector, or the other name for this zero crossing detector is sine wave to square wave converter. Sine wave to square wave converter. Here I am showing the zero crossing detector circuit. here it is the inverting comparator. Here we are using the, why I am saying it as inverting means we are giving the input to the inverting terminal, and for the positive terminal we are giving the V reference. Previously we have seen the comparator circuit, no? See here, we gave the VIN to the positive terminal. So the comparator here I am showing is a non-inverting comparator. And for zero crossing detector, I am taking the inverting comparator. Inverting means input VIN is given to the negative terminal. So here see the waveforms, we are giving it as a sinusoidal waveform and we are getting the square wave, perfect square wave. So what is the difference between the previous circuit comparator we studied and this means? Previously we shown one reference voltage, previous circuit, positive reference and negative reference. But here the reference is 0 volts. Okay, 0 volts we are taking it as the reference. So and we are taking the inverting comparator, right? So if the input is positive, the output is a negative going, and the input is negative going, the output is positive going. So this is the explanation about the zero crossing detector. But one of the feedback of this zero crossing detectors using the negative feedback or so is that, see, I am telling that I am taking here V reference as 0 volts. But in some situations, some noise will be entering into the op amp. So how it is made that that noise is made as the reference. Okay. So the circuit will take that noise as the reference and it fluctuates between the plus VSAT and minus VSAT. But actual our reference is not like that. So that's why we are going for the positive feedback circuits. That's why we are going for positive feedback circuits. Positive feedback, or other name is regenerative circuits. Regenerative circuits. So one of the positive feedback or regenerative circuit which we are going to study is nothing but the Schmitt trigger. Okay, so Schmitt trigger topic comes from the comparator topic. Don't forget this comparator, and we are using the zero crossing detector means 0 is the reference voltage. Then from that we are going for this positive feedback or regenerative circuits. Why? Because noise is made the reference in negative feedback circuits. So to eliminate that, and also sometimes this input is slowly varying, so that output is also very slowly varying. Yes, so the time gap changes, variations changes at this reference level. So to eliminate that also we are going for this positive feedback or regenerative circuit. One of the positive feedback or regenerative circuit which we are going to study is our Schmitt trigger. Okay, Schmitt trigger. So this is the circuit of this Schmitt trigger, and here we are using the inverting comparator. Why inverting means we are giving the input to the inverting terminal. So this is inverting comparator with positive feedback. From positive terminal, non-inverting terminal, we are giving the feedback to the output. So that's why it is called as with positive feedback. This Schmitt trigger, it converts the sinusoidal waveform to the square waveform. So how the explanation? See, this ROM is there, no? It is in parallel with R1 in parallel with R2. It is used to minimize the offset errors. It is used to minimize, minimize offset errors. It is going to minimize the offset errors. Uh, and this R1 and R2, they act as the voltage divider, and this input VIN it triggers or it going to change the state every time when output it exceeds certain voltage levels. In Schmitt trigger, we are going to have two threshold levels. One is called as the, observe the waveforms. One is called as the upper threshold and another is called as the lower threshold level. UT is for UT. It is for upper threshold voltage and LT for lower threshold voltage. Write the definitions correctly. What is UT? What is LT? Upper threshold and lower threshold levels. So these threshold levels are obtained using the voltage dividers R1 and R2. See, across this R1, one voltage is there. This is nothing but the VR we are keeping. This is nothing but the variable reference threshold voltage. This variable reference threshold voltage, this depends upon the polarity of the output voltage V0. Okay. See, suppose if V0 is equals to plus Vsat, then we say that we are in upper threshold voltage. And if V0 is equals to minus Vsat, then it is lower threshold voltage. V0 is equals to plus Vsat, upper threshold voltage. V0 is equals to minus Vsat, then it is lower threshold voltage. See, observe these waveforms. Whenever VIN, yes, input is slowly increasing, no? This VIN, if it is less than this threshold voltage, then the output is at plus Vsat. Whenever the input crosses this threshold, V upper threshold, one of the threshold voltage, then output changes to minus Vsat. And this lower threshold, whenever the input VIN is more negative than this lower threshold, then output changes to immediately plus Vsat. Okay. So depending upon this upper threshold and lower threshold voltages, the output will be changing between plus Vsat and minus Vsat. So between, see, this upper threshold voltage is nothing but V upper threshold. We can say that when VIN is less than upper threshold, we are at plus Vsat, right? So between VUT upper threshold, the equation is written as R1 by R1 plus R2 into plus Vsat. Below this upper threshold, it will be in plus Vsat. So for lower threshold, the equation is R1 by R1 plus R2 into minus Vsat. And another equation is there. This for Schmitt trigger, the main important is the hysteresis loop. So how that hysteresis loop will be means, see here, this is the hysteresis loop for this Schmitt trigger. This is plus Vsat and this is minus Vsat. This is upper threshold and this side is lower threshold. Okay. So the hysteresis, hysteresis, it is nothing but V upper threshold minus V lower threshold. This is all the explanation we mention in the form of the hysteresis. Okay. So remember in the exam also, if you get right about the hysteresis circuit, okay. So Schmitt trigger only have this hysteresis. V hysteresis is nothing but V upper threshold minus V lower threshold. So this is the explanation about this comparator, zero crossing detector, and then this Schmitt trigger. This Schmitt trigger topic comes from this comparator and then zero crossing detector and Schmitt trigger. It is going to convert the sinusoidal waveform into the square waveform. Most important point, Schmitt trigger converts this sinusoidal waveform into the square waveform, and it has some hysteresis, which is nothing but the hysteresis is nothing but the dead band condition. V hysteresis is equals to V upper threshold minus V lower threshold. Okay, thank you.